This episode of the Gold-Blooded Podcast is brought to you by mybookie.ag, mybookie.ag. Use promo code GOLDBLOOD, one word, to match up to 100% of your initial deposit.
3rd and 3. We'll see a pickup sometime on the right side, possibly. Montana looking, throwing in the end zone. It's a madhouse at Candlestick.
Think we're done? We're just getting started.
Young almost falls down, throws to the end zone. Owen!
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore on his left hip. 3rd down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this 4th down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up, fighting. Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Hot, firing on all cylinders. Fuck you, fuck me. Just a heads up, you cunts. I'm coming to California, so get the fucking grass ready. Daddy will be there the December 10th. I'm going to the Seahawks game. So, motherfuckers, get ready. LA to San Francisco, 7 days. Let's get weird. All right, we're gonna
do the lock of the week presented by mybookie.ag.
There you go. I continue to pick losses.
Everyone had a loss except for Michael Curran, who had the Patriots -10 versus Indy.
So I'm currently losing.
So these were all losses. I picked Broncos +1 at New York Jets. Joe had the Panthers -7 at the New York Giants. Rob had the 49ers -3 versus Arizona. And Chris had the Tennessee Titans -3.5 at Buffalo. Those were all losses.
What we mean by lock of the week is bet against us and you're guaranteed victory, at least me. So that's all I could say.
Yeah.
Because, hey, if I go 1-15 this year, or 1-16, that would be just as impressive as me going 16-1 as far as I'm concerned.
I'll start.
As a whole, we're 500 except for Joe.
Yeah. Last week I picked the one that I thought was easy, and that's how they get you. They get you. So I'm going to go with one that I'm unsure of, but I still feel kind of good about. I'm feeling a Giants upset over the Eagles on Thursday night. Eagles are -3, so I'm going to take the Giants at +3 playing at home on Thursday night.
I'm taking the Browns +1.
That was my other one. I almost want to get you there.
I know. I was hoping you were going to.
I'm sorry, I gotta write these down. Browns +1.
Si, senor.
The Browns +1.
Yeah.
Wow. So they're gonna beat the Chargers.
Fuck yeah,
No,
they are.
Well, they can lose. Well, if they tie, Joe still wins. Browns +1.
Right. So to win.
The Browns already have a tie this year.
Exactly.
And
Why
almost-
they're not going to have to.
Oh, dude, they've almost had it. Yeah, they've almost had
What,
another
3
one.
overtime games this year so far?
Who did you take?
I took the Giants +3.
Oh, that's a good one. They got Dallas, right?
No, they got Philly on Thursday night.
I knew it was divisional. Are they at home?
Mm-hmm.
Versus Philly.
Chris?
I'm going to do...
How you doing, Chris?
I'm good.
We got to check in with you down there. You're not dead down there at the other end of the table?
No, I'm typing the lines wrong.
Yeah, I know.
He's dying on typing the lines.
I'm going to take the 49ers +9.5 at Green Bay.
Wow, after
I like
they
it.
lost for you last week.
I like it.
Bounce back.
3 weeks in a row, Bobo, on the 49er tip.
The Falcons are hosting the Bucks,
The Dirty Birds.
and the Falcons are -3.5, and I will take the Falcons.
Dirty Birds. You ever been to Atlanta, Chris?
I've driven through it.
I've never been there myself. Bob, you ever been?
Stopping it.
He has. I remember Rob
ATL,
going
yeah.
to Atlanta.
What'd you do there?
Layover, I think.
Oh, but you didn't spend no time there. Anybody ever spend any time there in this room? I've never been there at all. A lot of black people, they say. I'd like to go. I never met a white guy that was like, I'm from Atlanta. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Come on.
All right, mystery quote.
Yeah.
Mystery quote.
This is a current NFL player talking about his coach. I'll take the player or the coach. You want to win for him because he respects you as a man, and not a lot of coaches treat you like that in the NFL. So you want the guy to keep his job, and for him to do that, you have to win.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Nope.
Eric Reed.
Nope. It's a defensive end. I'll take the coach or the player.
Shanahan.
Nope.
Chandler Jones.
Nope. NFC.
Pete Carroll.
No. That would be ironic.
Jason Garrett.
Nope.
Sean Payton.
No. I believe this player actually played for Pete Carroll in the past.
Michael Bennett
Yes, sir.
and Doug Peterson.
Yes, sir. I got another one. This is a current coach in the NFL about the officiating.
I think I know what it is.
But some of the other stuff, man, is a joke. We got to get better as a National Football League. Man, these penalties are costing people games and jobs. We
Gruden?
got to get them correct. And so I'm pissed about it, to be quite honest with you. But that's all I'm going to say. After he says it all. That's my favorite part. That's all I'm going to say.
I know who it is, so this is all you.
Gruden.
No.
Hugh Jackson.
No. No. AFC is correct.
Andy Reid.
No. Well, been around a long time. Been in the same position a long time.
Steelers.
Not that old, though. Still pretty young.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin, yeah.
Yeah. Possibly the most overrated coach of all time.
Who?
Mike Tomlin.
He's got 2 Super Bowls, no? One?
Yeah, but what does he do? He has nothing to do with the offense. He has nothing to do with the defense, and his players are undisciplined.
Wins games.
Your logic is so fucked.
He wins fucking games. He knows how to manage
The
teams,
fact,
Steve.
you know what gets me? Not that he says insane shit that makes absolutely no sense to anyone that knows anything about football. That you take it like, how could you possibly think that? Like,
I don't-
It's week in and week out, Steve. It's like, that's the part that blows my mind. Guess what? Next week he's going to say something completely ignorant that shows that he doesn't know anything about football.
Oh,
Steve.
wait. Mike Tomlin doesn't win games?
He's part of an organization that wins games.
Oh, okay. He's not a people motivator, I know.
You're still engaging is the best part. Next week, he's going to say something completely ignorant. That
so
means
wild.
nothing to someone that watches football on a larger scale. And you're going to react to it just like you did today.
118 wins to 62 losses. Wins games.
Go ahead, Steve. Engage. Go ahead. Talk about how his quarterback's a rapist. Go ahead, Steve. I'll even give you the ammo to fight back.
I've said my piece.
Hey, dude, I'm not sticking up for fucking that. I'm not sticking up for Rapistberger or Tomlin. But they win games.
Sure sounds like you are.
No, they win games. I'm stating facts.
If you'd
Facts.
rather have a rapist winning games than a non-rapist losing games, that's all you.
I didn't say what I'd rather have and who I support.
I think I've definitely said that at one point.
Stating facts. Stating facts.
At our lowest point in maybe like the Tom Sewell, Chip Kelly era, I think I did say something like that. Like, give me a rapist as long as he gets sacks or something.
You did.
I definitely said
He
something like
definitely
that.
said that.
That's pretty ignorant, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm just stating that that duo wins games together. That's all I'm saying. Super Bowls, in fact.
I possibly cared a little bit too much.
Unless I'm doing the raping. All right, what do we do now?
All right, so the mystery quote's done. So, all right, so Packers on the road. Had the Packers number when Kaepernick was here, and beat them in our house, beat them in their house.
Playoffs. Week 1.
You name it. Hasn't been that way since Harbaugh left. Actually, you'd be more accurate if you said when Harbaugh was here, we beat them every single time, because that's what it was. Because after Harbaugh left, Kaepernick got smoked by the Packers, I think 2 or 3 more times after that. Monday night game, I'm sure that the league would love to flex us out of this, but Monday night games cannot be flexed.
What do you think?
They don't look good. They don't look how a Packer team usually looks with Aaron Rodgers. With that said, they probably should have won last week's game if their kicker didn't miss 5 field goals and an extra point. I don't know if anybody has anything else
I
to
thought
add
you
to
were
that.
you were like, I was getting ready for the point.
No, I didn't know.
Well,
Anybody got anything else to say?
Aaron Rodgers is hurt. Like, he's dealing with things all year, right?
Yeah. Seems to be getting a little bit better each week, though.
It's not like we have anybody to get to him, so.
I felt this a couple weeks ago, and I didn't say it at the time because I was hoping it wasn't true. But this 49ers team is playing to the level of their competition week in and week out. When they play a good team, they play a good game. When they play a bad team, they play a terrible game. So I expect it to be a close game, and I expect if the Packers play well, that we'll play well, and if they play shitty, we'll play shitty. I feel like we're a New York Giants team of 6 or 7 years ago.
That's a good observation. I can't disagree with that.
I felt it after the Lions game. I was like, we should be blowing them out. Why are we not blowing them out? And I went, we're playing to their fucking level. When we played the Chargers, we played well. Play the Lions, we sucked a dick. Play the fucking Arizona fucking Cardinals, who've beaten us, 8 in a row now?
Such
9 in a row?
So bad.
9 games in a row to the Arizona fucking Cardinals.
Is that real life?
That's fucking real life.
Real life.
They have the longest winning streak against us, next to Seattle. Seattle has 6. Going into this game, Arizona had 8, which means they now have 9.
What? Really?
9 games in a row we've lost to the Arizona Cardinals.
Wow.
It's your people, Steve, in charge over there.
That's brutal.
Well, how many of those losses were other people that were definitely not my people that I wanted to give the fucking boost?
Yeah, that in fact might be your people.
I don't. My people?
Yeah.
I don't have people.
I'm pretty sure you wore a jersey to a fucking parade to cause a scene. I'm pretty sure that's your people.
Well, I know that was. I was trying to, let.
So Kaepernick's not your people.
Oh, Kaepernick's my people.
I'm pretty sure. As soon as Jimmy G got hurt, you were fucking standing on your head that Kaepernick was going to save our season.
I knew that was it. Come on. I knew he was never being signed by the 49ers.
But you wanted him. You would love him to be.
Absolutely.
Well, he started this losing streak.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Steve, you got to fight fire with fire.
I'm not fighting. Very happy. Very happy with the current situation of things.
That's my...
It's great. It's a really fun time to be a 49er fan.
We play to the level of our opponent right now.
Yeah, I am not looking forward to this game being nationally televised.
I am. I'm looking forward to us blowing out the fucking Packers because that's the way this goes.
The final score of this game is going to be 12-11 49ers.
12. That's 4 field goals.
That's right.
Or 10 points in a safety. Or
Giving the field goal kicker on the Packers that much?
I don't know. It's just going to be 12-11. That's all I know.
11 safety.
Is it even possible to score 11 points?
Sure.
9 points and then a safety.
Or
That's very...
8 and a field goal.
8, yeah. You go for 2 on the first touchdown.
Highly likely. It's a very, very common score in the NFL. 11. I'm going to erase the 3 letters next to Steve's prediction last week. The W, the I, and the N. I'm going to start retyping because I'm pretty sure Steve's not picking a win. I'll go next. 27-24, 49ers.
Yeah!
Oh, is that close to Curran's? I don't want to steal his thunder.
Oh, fuck his thunder.
Fair enough.
What's Curran's thunder?
23-21. That's pretty close.
Okay.
He picked a win, by the way.
I wonder what Wendy Curran picked.
Did we give his lock?
We did not.
No, we didn't. What's his lock?
His lock is Minnesota. Well, hold on. His lock is minus 10.5 Minnesota versus Arizona.
It's good.
Which I translate to Minnesota minus 10.5 against Arizona.
Okay. So Minnesota blowing out Arizona. That's what his
Yes,
pick
they're going to
is.
win by more than 10.5.
More than 10.5.
Chris, why don't you go before Steve? Let's keep this positive, buddy. 9-7?
No, 10-7 this week.
10-7? All right.
10-7 Niners.
You know what's fucked up, Joe? Is if it's low scoring, he just underwrote you and you're going to lose. That's the fucked up part.
Because if it's... No, I'm good. I'm good with my 12-11. Trust me. You'll see. You'll see how it pans out.
Hey, 1 point over 10. I'm out.
And you're saying that's a win, right, Chris? Just to be clear.
I like current score,
Yeah, but the other way around.
but the other way around.
You fucking twat.
So give me current score of, what was it, 23-21?
All right. So you think it's going to stay close?
Yeah.
All right. But we're not going to win.
Yes.
All right. Hey, when do you guys want to revisit our bold predictions for the year?
Oh, God. Mine is so bad. I think I had us, top 5 in the league in turnover differential. I think we're worse.
I'm sure mine was pretty ridiculous.
Let's revisit
no.
it. Yeah, no, this is a good time filler because this
You
game
want the
sucked
NFL
and-
prediction or the team
Give
prediction?
both.
All right, let's start with the NFL prediction.
Okay.
Steve predicted that the Jaguars would not make the playoffs.
Still possible.
Joe predicted that by the end of the season, Jerry Jones would not be running the Cowboys and his son would be.
Still a possibility.
I predicted that the Rams wouldn't make the playoffs.
They may never lose again.
Curran predicted that John Gruden will have a Jim Mora type presser once the Raiders are 2-7. Very likely.
Yeah.
I mean, he did already say it's very hard to find pass rush.
Yes. He had to have said that with a purpose. Like, there's no way
It's
he
amazing.
said that ignorantly.
And Chris said that the Jets and the Browns would merge teams for a victory attempt. Meanwhile, both teams have more victories than the 49ers.
Or the same amount.
49ers bold predictions.
Here we go.
Steve said the 49ers would be a top 5 team in turnover ratio. Maybe he meant the most turnovers.
Yeah.
We're definitely
Exactly.
winning in turnover ratio. Joe said we would get a Super Bowl win, head coach of the year, Kyle Shanahan, and also, hold on, MVP, and also defensive player of the year.
That's right. We're on track. The turnaround starts now. CJ Beathard's going to be MVP.
I predicted we'd be a top 5 scoring offense.
Right there.
I'd like to know where we are with that. We're actually scoring
Probably
over 20
middle of the
points
pack.
a game.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
like middle of the pack.
Curran said that this might have happened, I don't know, that Jimmy G would have the highest passer rating in the NFL, but would be 3rd in interceptions. He's definitely not going to throw the 3rd most interceptions. And Chris predicted that Matt Breida would take a bigger load from Alfred Morris.
Chris was right.
That happened.
Yeah.
Breda has taken a bigger
Did take
load.
a bigger load.
Maybe not now that he's dead.
I'd love to take a load.
That's
Sure,
Didn't we have
watching football is fun, but it's more entertaining when you have some action on the game.
Or it's more entertaining when you have a franchise quarterback.
Guys, you've heard me talking about this for weeks, and some of you are still on the sidelines. Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting and gambling at mybookie.com. You should take your rent money, your wife's period pad money, and put it on Slack.
Does Baby set aside a specific pile of money for the tampons?
The only thing that gets money set aside for is fucking drugs and alcohol in my house, Steve.
If
Come on.
you're the kind of guy that likes to bet a little and win a lot, like playing numbers on roulette, you could create a big parlay. That's where you pick 3 teams to win, and if you hit all 3, you could turn 100 into 600.
That's math for you. There's so much to bet on. Playoff baseball, hockey, primetime fights, and more. But my bookie is the one bet I know you'll be happy all year with.
As long as you get your money in on time.
That's right. We
I
know
recommend these guys because I really trust them. My bookie has been in business for years. They've got great online reviews. Their mobile site is easy to use.
Joe, is their mobile site easy to use?
Oh, up to a certain point, yeah.
I mean, if you're on the sidelines, now's the time to get in the game. My bookie will still match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
But hurry up, because these scammers are fucking pulling offers left and right.
Just remember to use the promo code.
Goldblood, one word.
You play?
You win.
You get paid.
You said you wanted offensive points.
Yeah. Where do we rank in offensive
We're
scoring?
tied for 12th with Indy.
No shit.
Yeah.
In points per game?
This
Or is it
points
total points?
Points per game was the same deal, pretty much.
Yeah, it would probably be the same. Right? That makes sense. That
no,
math
we
makes
dropped down
sense.
to 15.
We dropped down to 15 for points per game?
Yeah. But that was points.
Because there is a defensive
And
score
that's
in there,
offensive.
too.
Yeah, it's tough to know. Yeah, I said offense.
Still don't have that return touchdown
It's
yet.
118
Is
points.
it happening this year? Special teams touchdown?
I think so.
One.
If
I
Pettis
think so.
gets back.
If Pettis gets back.
I think it's going to be
DJ Reed's looking good,
DJ
though,
Reed
too.
does.
I think it'll be DJ Reed.
He might, like... I see that guy run, and I'm like, is he faster than Marquise Goodwin? Like, is he the fastest guy on the team? Sometimes I think to myself.
I think he's
He's
probably
fast.
faster during football plays. Like
Yeah.
if you put them side by side and they
He's a
foot
faster-
race, he's going to lose.
Yeah, there's a-
But yeah,
He's a faster football player.
yeah.
He was definitely faster this week.
That's why a bunch of guys running around in underwear in April make no sense to me whatsoever.
Oh. I just
All
like
right,
to. I
Steve,
just
that was
like
a
to.
weird peek inside of your head.
Yeah, I just like to see their packages.
Keys to victory.
Keys to victory. Steve.
I need a minute.
Okay.
Okay, I got one. The key to victory is for CJ Beathard to be accurate, more accurate in this game than he was the last game, by leaps and bounds. And I'm talking about hitting the wide open crossing routes for easy first downs, because when he completely misses a wide open receiver and then it stacks on to the next play and the next play ends up being a negative play, then you can't help but look back at the previous play where we could have had a first down, but instead we're third and it's just plays stacking on bad plays, stacking on top of bad plays. It's a complete avalanche effect when you're just not accurate on simple throws.
Okay. My key to victory is that the defense gets their meat onto the quarterback and takes him down. Meat on the thigh.
I quite honestly don't
You
give
got to
a
get to Aaron Rodgers.
flying fuck if CJ Beathard hits the open man. I think CJ Beathard just needs to not give the ball to the other team, and we'll win this game. That's it. Just don't give the ball.
5 turnovers?
Whether it be a strip sack or an interception, do not give them the ball.
It's gotten so bad, I don't even care about winning the turnover battle. Just not make it 5-0. I mean, Jesus Christ.
How do we not take one away from the Arizona Cardinals?
It's mind-boggling.
Explain it to me, Steve.
On
Because
a rookie quarterback, how do you not force one turnover?
Salah's got to go.
I mean, the defense didn't play a bad game.
The salad is rotten.
He dialed up some blitzes this week. He mixed up his coverages a little bit more.
How many? Do they have any
better.
sacks?
No. They had one.
The defense
one.
is clearly not the problem this week.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And also, the fact that we have no sacks is not on the defensive coordinator when you don't give him any pass rushers.
Yeah, also true.
Well, then that's John Lynch's problem.
I agree, 100%.
Very much John Lynch's problem.
Well,
He did sign Solomon Thomas, the
Do you
third
think
overall pick in the NFL draft.
Yep.
it was the wrong guy. Do you think they
was
still have the same phone number over there?
You know how baseball
Maybe I should let them know.
You know how baseball references or analogies get brought up a lot in every sport? Like, you hit a home run on this move, or you probably hit a double on this move. I think the Solomon Thomas, I don't think it was a strikeout. I think John Lynch got walked to first base. That was like he hit a single, but he didn't even hit a single. He walked to first base with the Solomon Thomas. Like, Solomon Thomas is going to have a 10 to 12 year career in this league. He's going to be a starter for 10 to 12 years.
Probably on a different team that plays a different style defense.
Possibly, but he is never. I don't see him ever looking like, oh, well, that's a number 3 overall pick. Ever.
Yeah,
He's probably-
they still have the same number.
He probably has more use to a team that uses an outside linebacker in a... We're 4-3?
We're a 4-3.
Yeah, he belongs in a 3-4.
We're gonna try Lynch.
Dante Whitner today went off about that, about how he belongs. That's what he plays,
He plays in the position that DeForest Buckner is currently playing.
which is crazy.
That is my opinion, but you are not taking DeForest Buckner out of his spot because that's what he does best.
They got a new Rolodex system at the 49ers front office. I just tried contacting John Lynch, but they said extension 596 is not active.
How did we get here?
Where?
I don't know. We were just talking
1
about
and
Solomon
4?
Thomas. How did we get there?
We were talking because I was insulting John Lynch's ability to put...
Oh, the salad is rotten and we don't have a pass rusher.
Yeah.
That's right.
The salad is rotten.
But at the same time, it's like...
There's your episode title.
my feeling, because... my feeling on going after a quarterback, like, is the kind of the same as going after a pass rusher, where, like, you don't just kind of go after a quarterback. Like, when you go after a quarterback, you don't just take one in the third. You don't just draft C.J. Beathard in the third
Isn't Alden
round.
Smith available?
Yeah.
Well, you draft C.J. Beathard if you plan on him being your backup.
Yeah.
That was the plan with Beathard all along.
But, like,
whether it be Cousins or Jimmy G or whoever is the starter, he was drafted to be the backup.
Whenever a quarterback gets acquired by a team in some sort of fashion, everybody knows whether that is just like a whatever move or if that is like, okay, this is going to be the guy. I kind of feel the same thing about pass rusher in that aspect. Like, you don't just kind of half-ass your attempt on getting a good pass rusher. Like, that's a waste of a move, in my opinion. Just like it's a waste of a move to acquire an average quarterback.
Yeah, if you don't get a great one,
There's
it's
no
not-
point. You're not
there's
winning
no-
a Super
yeah.
Bowl with an average
Yeah.
quarterback. The same thing. It's the same. You don't want to go out of your way to get an average pass rusher. You want the pass rusher.
Yeah, if he's going to be average, you should make an average move to get him.
Yeah.
Not third overall.
Yeah.
Well, he seems pretty average to me right now.
Definitely.
That's what
very
he's
average.
saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Steve's saying.
All right.
Did you listen to Dirty John
No, I don't know what that is.
podcast? Along the lines of Dr. Death.
So shoe slinger this week. Do you have them all like ready to go? All right. So that's not fair. He gets to see all of them.
He's
And
gonna
so
show
do you.
him-
I'm the
no,
only. I'm the
No,
only
he
one that
shows
doesn't
them to
know.
us every week.
Yeah, Joe turns around. You do this.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Every week he shows them to us before you pick.
All right. So we got Robert Tonyan Jr., who's a tight end.
This is my new thing. I put the position
I
in
like
there
that.
for you.
We got J.K. Scott. That's his
name.
Initialized first name, J.K.
That's his name, J.K. Scott. Just
J.K.
kidding.
Scott, not J.K. Scott.
Just kidding, Scott.
the punter. And
It's always a punter. Or a guard.
guard Cole
Not normally a tight
Madison.
end. Although, George Kittle would be a good one.
Yes, he would. He would be good in an alternate universe with another podcast like ours for another team.
I think I'm going to start the Cleveland
So
Brown
this
version of
is
this.
Robert Tonyan
Called the shoe
Jr.
For a whole different reason than I normally pick.
Yeah. Okay, I can see why.
Yeah, there's just something.
Is that the best we got? Oh. All
Yeah.
right.
And then
It's a fucking NFL football player. There's no way you would believe that if I gave you that
No,
picture.
if you met him on the street,
No,
you'd be
that's
like,
a guy. Look at. I mean, come on.
all right.
How
So,
is that guy on a fucking NFL team?
this one fulfills our criteria usually.
all right. Yeah, no,
He fits the mold.
I like the option to have this, but I'm kind of sick of this. So I'm definitely down to the other two.
Yeah, I want
And go back to the first one. I want to see more of this guy before I make
I'm going
my
with this
decision.
guy.
Man,
Because
it's really
he's
tough.
a guy I want to talk shit about.
Yeah.
The other guy I don't want to talk shit about.
Yeah, we got to at least show him the punter.
Yeah, this is a guy I want to talk shit
All
about.
right, yeah.
That's all you need though. Like that, like that guy. Like, ugh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's
was.
so perfect.
a
It's
fir-
just it is what
All
it
right.
is. It's everything.
I feel like starting to shoe sling him right now, so I feel like that's a good thing. All right, so this is it, Joe. Robert Tonyan, tight end. I mean, if he wasn't in a frat in college,
Yeah, he is a rapist. He is the Me Too movement's worst nightmare. He is
gotta be.
He is a 19-year-old Brett Kavanaugh. He
Gotta
is,
be the most sexist.
He is Brock Turner's brother. He is
Look at that
everything.
Guy. Look at that smile.
He is everything
Look
that
at that.
that women fear.
I bet his dad's a judge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This guy
Oh.
fucked his way through life. I don't think
Yeah, I don't
either
think
one of
that's
those
him.
guys have anything to do with this guy.
You might have to go back on that.
Yeah, we gotta probably go back.
Well, hold on. Why is he touching that boy so closely?
Go back to the top because
He
there's
was
some,
touching a boy somewhere.
there's nothing wrong with that, Joe.
Okay.
Yeah, keep going up. There was some
Yeah, there
good
was some
ones.
at the beginning.
There was pee-pee touching going on there. Well, this is the tight end?
It's just so typical.
Yeah. This is... I mean, I'm shocked he's made
Yep,
it this...
right there.
That says everything you need to know. Look at that jawline.
Once he fails out of the NFL, he's going to be a real estate agent.
And he went to
How
college
much-
where?
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry. I hate to go on a sidetrack. Remember Matt Newsy?
No.
The kicker from UConn that we heckled that was from Trumbull? He now sells houses, like, against my cousin. They compete.
Yeah,
They're in the
perfect.
same market.
You
Yeah.
heckled
much-
a UConn kicker?
How much
He was such a piece
HGH
of
do you have
shit.
to do to get a head that big?
You know,
That's a big fucking head.
Yeah, he was partying in high school and college with the steroids. Look at those arms. You know, that's a jacked white guy.
He's on the juice for sure.
Yeah, he can't compete
At
with
least
black
was.
men without it. Come on.
Now show Joe the punter / gamer.
This guy's in the NFL.
Guys on the fucking look at. He's a fucking NFL football player. You would be like, oh, where'd you get the jersey, little kid?
Where do you get JK from?
Like, I
at
wouldn't, like, okay.
Dude.
I don't think you could show me another guy in the NFL that I wouldn't at least, like, think twice about, like, punching in a bar. Like, I would let my wife throw a drink on this guy, and then no question.
Can you go back to the top of the page? We're on Google, right? Go to all. I need to see his Wikipedia page. No, that's not Wikipedia.
Ah,
Slow down there, clicker.
where are we going?
We'll click happy. Just type in, instead of Packers, type in Wiki and you'll get it.
Wiki.
I need more. I need to know what JK stands for. John Kimball. That sounds like a name the other guy should have.
That's a pretty racist
I mean,
name.
this guy's got a serial killer name. John Kimball.
Where's he from?
He's from Denver.
The South, of course.
Denver, he went to school in Alabama.
Oh,
Alabama.
that's
Crimson
odd.
Tide.
It's odd he'd go from Denver to Alabama. That's a weird thing. Oh, I guess Alabama's the best school.
Was he drafted? No, he must have been undrafted.
Well, look at those stats. So, college football national champion.
Oh, drafted.
5th round.
Yeah, fuck him.
Same round as Bradley Pinion.
He's a fucking creep. Oh, this year.
This year, he's a rookie.
Yeah.
Went to high school in Colorado.
I
Where'd
think
you
if
say
you're
he was
gonna,
from?
Denver.
Yeah.
Denver, yeah.
I think if you're gonna be famous, they should make you take a full frontal nude picture for your
Go down.
for your
It's got his
Wikipedia.
pre-draft measurables.
Why wouldn't he go by John Scott? Why is he JK? So weird.
Well, he
I
waited.
didn't want to shoe sling him just because I felt bad for him. Like,
He does straight look like a nerd. But do you think?
Holy
do you,
lanky. 6'5", 208.
Do you agree with me on the full frontal nude picture for Wikipedia? If you're going to be a celebrity, if you make over $1 million a year, your Wikipedia page should have a full frontal picture of you nude.
Where's that logic come from?
That's just what you have to do for being a millionaire.
Okay.
I guess.
You need to expose yourself?
Yeah, like if the Goldblooded podcast ever hits it big, we should just all have to stand there naked on the Wikipedia page. I don't know.
Joe
All
just
right.
wants to be naked on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I think
Let's
so.
be realistic.
Should we show him Cole Madison for the hell of it?
No, I don't need to see a fat white guy.
Just take a look.
Yeah,
He fits the mold.
The Bone Award.
of course.
He fits the mold.
I bet. What's this guy's name? Yeah, you're right. I bet he's got some black in him, though.
Again, his name should be the little gamer kid.
Yep.
He's got some brother in him. Or something. He's got something going on.
All right. What do we got going on next? Emails?
This is
Emails.
probably the worst episode of the Goldblooded podcast ever.
Well, this fucking game sucked.
This was the equivalent of the Cardinals game. Oh, so you should email us at goldbloodedpodcast
The Gold-Blooded Podcast is
gmail.com.
playing to the competition of the 49ers.
That's right. Email in. Check out the Instagram, Goldblooded Podcast, one word. There's a Twitter, Goldblooded Pod. Steve, the Patreon.
Patreon.com/Goldblooded Podcast.
Go to however you listen. Podbean, where you motherfuckers at? I haven't heard from you cunts all year. Or maybe we have. Do we have access to the Podbean?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at it.
It's one of those funny things where, like,
Next week, maybe you can check into the pod.
we get in and then we can't get in, and
Well-
yeah, Podbean's fucked.
We can see it. We can't manage it.
I don't like this. Podbean, reach out.
I think they mutinied and took it over.
We need to reach out to Podbean as a whole. All right. Matt Matterson has a lot of things to say. I saw his name like 10 times in the email list. Beat hard skills. I was just listening to the episode. Just Joe's opinion on Beathard is the reason that I am making this email. He's making the email, Bob. He's using a hammer and a screwdriver, and he's constructing the email. I think that CJ is playing good so far, but he has to convince me that he can be an NFL quarterback first before I jump on the Beathard for first string bandwagon. If he can outperform Wilson, Rodgers, and Goff, then I might jump on. Other than that, I have a feeling Stevie Stats picks a Packers win. Sent from my Android phone. Matterson.
All right. Now we got Matterson voice from post game.
Wait, hold on. Is that where we're at? All right, fuck it. I trust you.
And it's no subject, and I think the title to the voice message is Another Disappointing Game.
Thanks, Matt.
Last week it was defense. This week it is offense. Turnovers killed it. It was the turnovers. I'm going to point blame on the offense for every player who helped commit a turnover. That includes Beathard. Just saying, he can be a decent QB sometimes, but there's times right now where he's not paying attention. He's not he's got sacked a couple of times. He had a couple of fumbles too. So yeah, I'm not too thrilled with Beathard's abilities as a QB right now. The Cardinals proved it. Now the next game is against the Packers, and I've watched the Packers a bit against the Lions. And man, that game was an embarrassment for the Packers. Fun to talk about embarrassment. Last week the Chargers kicker missed a couple of extra point and one field goal, but he made other field goals in the game against the Niners. But the Packers kicker missed 3 field goals and 1 extra point against the Lions. Now that's an embarrassment. But he wasn't having a good day. But anyway, the defense would have to step up to stop Rodgers from getting the ball out really quick. They're going to have to put pressure on Rodgers. And then the Niners offense is going to have to step up. That's the only way I can see the Niners winning the game against the Packers. And that's a Monday night game on ESPN, so I'm going to say Niners 20, Packers 16. That's it. I am out. Really.
Thank you, Matt. We appreciate your insight into
20 to 16?
Yes.
You know what I love? That week in and week out, everyone other than Steve keeps picking wins.
Yeah, that's right.
Curran, Matterson, everybody.
You think
you
think any of those people?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love that we found the right people.
Yeah,
These are our fucking people.
They found us.
There are people. I don't know. Steve's not, but everyone else is our people. Like 100%.
Agreed.
Like literally just watched the worst football game in years. Joe's ready to fucking cut Kyle Shanahan's head off. Picks a win.
That's right.
Amazing.
By 1 point. All right, Barrett Mueller. Fuck this shit. I'm going to Mexico.
We've also never gotten an email from somebody predicting a loss. Never. Every week we get people with score predictions.
Yeah, it's
always
mind-blowing.
100% of the time it's a win. No one else related to this podcast has ever picked a loss.
You figure he would see what's going on here, but
It is mind-blowing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, what's mind-blowing is that a fan would pick a loss. That's what's mind-blowing. Clearly, we've proven it. No one else associated with this podcast in how many years?
I picked one.
Has
First
ever
season.
predicted a loss. Amazing.
So Barrett Mueller says, I'm fucking over this squad and dilapidated state of the franchise as a whole. I'll be down south for the next week to scout talent for the 49ers. I shall update you guys and the listeners of my findings next week.
Barrett Mueller, you should have gave us a score prediction because I have a feeling it would have gone the other way for once.
Steve, don't try to bribe fucking losses out of people.
I just want one.
Duffy, closer to death, who gives a fuck? Matterson. Fucking shoe boots. How are we, you filthy marks? And Chris, you fucking shit cunt. Why don't you reach into your pockets and buy a microphone that actually works? Don't answer that. Nobody fucking cares. Maybe you could put the pocket money that your mom gives you on the Jets to die in an AIDS fire. If you put it on with mybookie.fuckyou using the code goldblooded23, all one word, you will win 3 times your money back minus half, just enough to buy the mic that fucking works. Now that I've shown Chris some love, I should probably say good day to the rest of you $5 blowjobs. Joe, hi. Steve, nice work with the injuries, mate. I know you killed that shit. You probably pitched a 10 in your pants, you depraved little fucking delinquent. Rob, some fucking babysitter. What the fuck, man? You just leave these 2 half retards alone in a room with a computer and 2 working mics and expect it to produce the best podcast in the history of fucking radio? Not fucking good enough. You'll need to lift your game. I've been busy as a one-handed juggler and about as messy lately, so I haven't really been keeping up with proceedings. Is Cap still quarterback? Judging from what I've seen on social media, he must have come back. With Cap at the helm, we are obviously going to win out and bring home a 6th Lombardi. Shout out to Julio for keeping it real when everyone else is losing their drug-addled little minds. You are the Gold-Blooded Podcast Beast of the Week, girl. Well done. I really just wanted to contribute some pointless drivel to the show because you really don't get enough. You have cunts like the kid from Canada chiming in with semi-coherent emails. Even that Sharpie t-shirt wearing fashion icon Brighton took time out of his busy schedule of shelving roofies and fucking sluts to grace us with an email. How are you, Brighton, you fucking criminal? Predictions. These oxys keep on melting me into my couch. Offensive beast of the week, Kaepernick. Defensive beast of the week, some cunt dislocated toe. Keep on fighting the good fight, boys. We love your fucking work. Nick, sent from the rape dungeon.
And we have an attachment. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, boy.
It's audio, but that's Matterson. Hold on, we're getting to it.
We're rebooting.
Fucking high. Happy birthday, mate. Another year under the belt. Another fucking year on borrowed time. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke. Madison. Fuck, hey, Madison. Fucking freak show. Just keep doing what you're doing, mate. Keep dropping knowledge. I'm pretty sure you're making the world a safer place. The rest of you cunts, fuck, I got nothing to say. Niners look like shit. The season looks like shit. Madison's freaking me the fuck out. Chris, you're a fucking filthy, stinking Jets fan still. We all know it. Stop trying to hide it. Podcast's going beautifully. Brighton's still a bummy cunt. The rest of you, hey, a fucking kid from Canada, whatever the fuck your name is. Hit us up with your Instagram, fucking whatever you call that shit, username, tag, hashtag, whatever the fuck. I might put you in the Cunts International fucking group chat. But yeah, just wanted to say happy birthday to you, Joey. Take care, boys. I will try and drop you an email or not. Don't really fucking care. Go Niners.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, when's the last time you had a 49ers win on your birthday? What are we going on, like Even the Harbaugh years, I think they just
There were
managed
a couple
to lose.
on
like,
my birthday. Yeah, it's been a while, but it did rain again on my birthday, like clockwork every year. All right, Just Joe Bro is about to chime in.
Seems to go hand in hand with jerseys.
Yeah, it's just
Rains on your birthday, buy a jersey, ACL gets torn.
They retire.
Is there anything you wouldn't do for a Super Bowl?
He said he would suck a man's dick,
No,
Steve.
I'm talking like, would you die for a Super Bowl?
That kind of defeats the purpose of the win. I mean,
Not for everybody else.
What if you
I'm in
could
this
have
for-
the win and then die 1 calendar year later? So you got to enjoy it for 1 calendar year. You got to talk shit to everyone, and then you died the day before the next Super Bowl, so no one got to one-up you. Like, that's it. It's over. You got 364 days of shit talking. You die, and then whoever wins the next one they can't shit talk you.
365 days of hashtag fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty content right now. I mean, in a couple years, yes. Like 45, probably for sure.
Okay.
I mean, who knows? Maybe I hit 45 and things are okay. I haven't had a heart attack yet. I don't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, the chance of you making to 45 are pretty fucking slim.
I mean, I'm
so.
shocked we're here.
What does mybookie.ag have on odds that Joe makes it to 45, Chris?
But when I was 25, we said I would never make 30. I made 30. So
You're
I
defying the odds.
I keep doing it.
Yeah.
So would
Yeah,
I die for?
You're like
Super-
Frank Gore at this point.
I probably wouldn't die. Not yet. But in a few years, I would definitely take that.
You're the Frank Gore of living.
I would give a pinky. I'd give a pinky right now.
Nobody gave him a
He's
shot.
still performing.
at all.
Still performing.
Yeah, that's right, every year.
Nobody thought he'd
every
make
odds
21,
stacked against him.
25,
Came
30.
in the game with 2 blown ACLs and just kept fucking going, kid.
Yep.
That's right. That's what we do here. The Gold-Blooded Podcast.
That's what Just Joe keeps on doing. Every week we can count on this guy now.
I can't freaking wait to hear what he's got to say.
Can you read the subject for me?
No, I can't. I thought about that earlier.
Ass. Well, the first one I'm guessing as ass. If you can.
I'm thinking it's
Or
just,
is it just a keyboard
no,
smash?
It's just smash.
Okay.
It's just.
I'm guessing. I mean, if he's trying to come up with something there.
It's not like the dude that came up with the hashtags all those years ago.
0-4. The Cardinals, a rookie quarterback.
Did you slow this one down?
It's just not heroin.
I mean, I talked all that crap about Beathard looked better than Jimmy G. That's what I get. Beathard, I don't know. One minute I hate Jimmy G the way he's playing, and the next minute I love it. Then I hate it. Then I see CJ go out there, and it's like, all right, and then I hate it. And then I just don't know. And then the defense is doing good, then they're not. I mean, well, that's very rarely because they haven't been doing good. The offense is on point, then they're not. Then I don't even give a crap about injuries. These guys are getting paid millions of dollars, like, to do a freaking job. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the hell to think.
Is he sniffing?
Blame game. Beast of next week, hopefully. Then we lost our Sunday night game against the Rams. I don't know.
Really want that to be
whatever. Fuck.
There it is.
That might have been the first time he ever said fuck on air.
I do love that we're playing Monday night. This is the first Sunday I've had
That you get to watch all football?
No, I'm not watching any football. I'm going to go have some time with my family. I'm going to have a nice Sunday.
There you go.
My poor family has to deal with me after a Niners loss every Sunday.
I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself.
I do have a baseball game Sunday.
Matterson.
Oh.
He forgot something. I forgot one thing.
Apparently, I forgot the offense and defense. Beast of the week. Defense goes to Cassius Marsh for that sack. Offense goes to Houston Tech for a touchdown and some amazing plays he made. But right 2 weeks ago, after the Garoppolo injury, Houston Tech is a third-string QB, has experience as a QB in college and high school football. That's That's what I heard.
Chris, do you have 2 windows open on your computer?
That said, I want to say that
There's like music playing.
I'm not quite off the Shanahan bandwagon yet. Give me the rest of this season. I may change my mind. That said, I'm ending it with this 12-bar blues.
You never fucking fail to disappoint, my friend.
Joe, thoughts?
I mean, if we never made a single dollar as a podcast, the listeners make the listeners make everything all worthwhile.
Matt Matterson.
What was he playing the guitar?
I don't know.
Was there a track playing?
He just fucking.
Did Chris have an internet window open that he didn't know was playing an ad?
He
in the
was
background?
like, "I'm gonna drop audio gold on these dudes, and
he did.
And I'm gonna put a little fucking nice bluesy fucking guitar right on that motherfucker." It's like dropping a freestyle rap. All right, who's the next one here? Just Joe again?
Well, 2.
Oh boy,
this one said well.
Yeah.
Just Joe. No,
I'm pleased on uppers now and not downers.
Yeah, it's me again.
Uppers.
Did you guys see what Marquise Goodwin wrote on his Twitter? I might be wrong. I don't have Twitter, but what I've seen on the Instagram is he put "won't panic, don't panic" or something like that, or "don't panic, won't panic." What the? Are you serious?
Edit.
He got hit in the week 1 game, and he hasn't even played well. What? I mean, are these guys not? Do they think like we're good? I mean, does that dummy think like, oh, there's no need to panic? What? What? Jeez. Anyway, did you guys see what Jerry Rice wrote about Beathard?
I don't have a computer.
Yeah.
But...
It says he could be really good if they give him time to blossom or some bull crap like that. See, now, you know what I was thinking? Is it really the O-line and the quarterback, or is it just the receivers? Like, is not having Goodwin with the speed and, like, I mean, that's all we're missing, right? Like, can these receivers not get separation? I mean, Jimmy was getting sacks. Now, Beathard's freaking getting sacks and fumbles, and like, maybe we need to go. Whatever. Next week. Next week's game.
Crystal meth.
Shit. 35-31. Go Niners. Go Niners.
Oh, the fucking only America's finest psychopaths.
Last one.
Timothy Harris. Wrong again. My season record prediction was wrong again, so we'll be going 12-4. Hopefully the injury bug will leave us alone. But what happened with the turnovers? That stat line makes it look like we should have blown them out when you see we lost the turnover battle by 5. What in the world is going on with the players' hands? We need to bring Stickum back. Heck, it only got banned because someone caught the ball with his forearm, so it seems like we're in dire need of it. I think Lester Hayes got it banned in 95, and he played on the Raiders. I think. Anyways, the Niners win 23-20. Anyways, we beat the Packers, and Solly will rush holding a 100% cotton pillow with an organic cotton pillowcase, and we will send Foster on a blitz with a new mattress and lay it down so DeForest can tuck him in safely with the warm heated blanket to get a sack without a penalty. Then DeForest gets sick of that and comes jumping out of the woods, breaking Aaron Rodgers' collarbone again after snapping him in half, proving the best place to go hunting is in DeForest. Wow.
How long before pass rushers say if I'm going to get the penalty, I'm going to hurt him?
Yeah.
And it goes the opposite.
That's what I would
Like,
do.
instead of protecting them, it's like, well, if I'm going to eat 15 yards, this motherfucker's done. I'm going to take him out of the fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 15 yards worth of hurt on this.
I've seen them adjust to it over the last few weeks, and sure, it's still there, but like it was like week 2 or week 3 where it was at its absolute peak. since then, you see pass rushers rolling as they hit the quarterback, and it's definitely an adjustment period for them. But I think just like anything else, you adapt to your environment.
I would go the opposite. I would just try to murder.
Yeah,
like,
I
I'm
agree.
going to absolutely kill someone, and then you're going to give me 15.
Fuck it, give me 15. Fuck it, even throw me out of this game. But they're going to be rolling with CJ Beathard for the rest of the game. Yeah.
Should we change our wallpaper? let's get updated wallpaper here.
Who's
Let's
who's
ride
left?
this.
Did you guys see the face?
Who do you think? The face of the franchise.
Well, I don't know.
I wish I knew what CJ stood for.
I was watching. I don't know if you guys watched the Monday night game. That was the New Orleans-Washington game. But they were doing a promo for our Monday night football game coming up. And do you know who the face of our team is right now?
That must have been a hard one to fucking promote.
Reuben Foster?
No.
Sherman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
It's not DeForest Buckner.
No, it's just well known.
Like,
it's just but it's just people that
He's
don't
got
watch
the most
football
accolades.
DeForest Buckner's never going to get known if he doesn't get stuff. Like, he deserves that face of the franchise
He's
picture,
gotta
but
get,
he doesn't
he's got to
get
get
it.
20 sacks, and then he can get it.
That's not... he's never going to get 20. Justin Smith never surpassed 7.
Oh, I don't know.
We all know the face of this franchise is Casey Jarrett Beathard.
That's right.
How have we not talked about that?
Casey Jarrett. Wow.
Casey Jarrett.
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Holy fuck. CASEYJARRETT. Casey Jarrett.
Oh. Yeah,
Beathard.
that's some hillbilly shit.
That's wild. Born in 1983.
Ugh.
Birthday's coming up, though.
That was my sister's year, was born in 83. All right, we're out of here. Fuck you. Goodbye.